The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up. Past the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check four. Shoot. Here we go. Switch.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Shot 52. Regular.
From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Bravo!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Hey, tight. General West.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Shane Ray able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, this is Jackson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Hey,
now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start here with Jackson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to air one out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike. 46.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Alert, alert, alert. Check. Hey, exit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Given 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, this is Jackson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
46 to Mike. Come on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready? Mike. Hey, Charlie. 46. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 46. 46.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
A 50-yard attempt.
Hauschka's kick is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touch. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he works free. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They run on first down with Jackson. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 48 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up, switch up. Alert. Shot. Here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check 50, check 50.
On first down, Jackson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Jackson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check home. Check 52.
Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, he's going to fire one deep open, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike, 46. Silver.
Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
46 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
To the air, Allen. inside here, and it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Back to throw. Allen. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bills 14. Stephen
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check it backer, check it backer. Check safety, check safety. Watch the empty.
Now Jackson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Double time. We got three, fellas. We got three.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, you know, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use